in 60 seconds. What you on? Girls on me like they super glued on. Like a table you can place food on. Like Szechuan or Hunan. I'm hot like the place Mulan. Ring, ba-bum, ba-bum. Aerosol can, ba-bum, ba-bum. Monkey outside, ba-bum, ba-bum. All night, ba-bum, ba-bum. Bomb, stick a bomb, stick a clang, clang, clang. Bang on that like a renegade tang. Transform to a grown man and transform again like... I'm hot like the place Tucson. BBC ice cream skewed on. No discounts, no coupons, but I got the Rolls Royce for the great poop on. Now you jealous with your face screwed on. Who on? You on? People only get booed on. Got it to get on. With peace, you wrong. Retreat. You don't want to feud on. Your nerves ain't there for a big dude on. Stumping it until you gone. Hoping that you make it home with your shoes on while I'm touring these, scoring these movies. I know that I make it when I'm chilling with Stewie. Ask Mark Jacobs what I did for Louis. Sunglasses, campaign, and jewelry. Ask Albert how he really wanna use.
You asked for it, we deliver, baby. More NBA preseason basketball for you right here on 2K Sports. Hi everyone, this is Kevin Harlan along with Steve Curry. Mark Miller, great to have you with us. We'll see the Memphis Grizzlies facing the Oklahoma City Thunder. You take a look at the Grizzlies. Right now, they haven't won as much as they'd like in the preseason, but you can hardly predict this season based on what happens here.
You know, that's right, Kevin. I've seen teams go undefeated in the preseason and then fall on their face during the regular season and vice versa. It's about getting your key players on the same page, having people healthy and in shape so that you have a chance to be the best you can be during the regular season.
Yeah, that's exactly what this coaching staff is trying to do. They're not going to change their preparation for the regular season for the sake of getting a win here now. I mean, this is all about preparation for when the games really come.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Prince is the 3 and Randolph the 4. Conley and Lee, they're the backcourt. And it's Gasol at the 5, home in the paint.
You know, everybody knows that the Thunder are a good offensive team, but the reason why is they have such balance offensively. They can put the ball in the basket a number of different ways from a number of different spots.
Durant just inside the line. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Gasol with it. Guarded now by Durant. And here's the intentional foul, but you know it's coming here at a very inopportune time.
Yeah, that's a bad play here. I mean, that can really cost you the game. You've got to be smart when you make those intentional fouls.
Memphis moving it around. Conley kicks to Randall. Shot clock at 5. Lee gets the bucket.
That is a very low percentage shot, Kevin, but it's the result they were looking for at the end of the day.
Westbrook kicks to Ibaka. On the wing, Jackson. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Here's Randolph. Nice D from Durant. It's tipped. Lee with the steal. Back to Gasol. Prince outside. For the 3. Conley's shot is off.
Mike Conley is lightning quick. He's never been an all-star, but certainly in the conversation as a two-way player who's been a cornerstone for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
Well, now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Reverse that one. Oh, now that was not real nice.
The agility on display.
Yeah, you love that body control.
Oh, that one had it all, guys. Power and grace. Just beautiful.
Stolen by Randolph. Conley into the lane. Here's Gasol. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That one on purpose. And for Conley, drafted 4th overall after 1 season at Ohio State. He's gotten better and better, Clark, with each passing season in the NBA.
And that's testament to his work ethic and to his approach to getting better. Last season was his best yet, but the scoring while maintaining his efficiency, I think he continues to have much better basketball. remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Yeah, that is Showtime stuff right there. Major highlight reel material.
Deflects the pass. Goofus dishes to Kalathis. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. Oklahoma City comes into this one after the win against the Mavericks in Dallas.
And you know what was most impressive? They wasted very few possessions in that game. They ran their offense close to perfection.
That's what we call a mute button game in front of a hostile crowd. They never let the fans get into it, had them on their hands the whole time.
And that one's good.
Seems like guarding him on the perimeter is not a priority for this defense, but it will become one if he continues to knock them down.
Westbrook passes tomorrow. And Lamb kicks to Westbrook. Shoots. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Tell you what, he is so difficult to guard, especially on a shot like that one.
Kalathis kicks to Allen. Good. Great play by Kalathis to set it up. Allen's got his second bucket of the night.
I'll tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
Well, that's the key to basketball. Getting the ball inside into the paint. Pass and over penetration.
Outside Gasol. NBA preseason action underway once again. Glad to have you with us. And for the Thunder guys, what stands out to you so far?
I was impressed with their transition game, guys. They really got out and ran the lanes.
Yeah, they did. I mean, no better way to get easy buckets than through fast breaks.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. Goofus out there with Tayshaun Prince. And it's Conley. And there's Carter. And it's Adams and shooting guard. It's stolen by Lamb. Here's Durant. Jumps up.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
It feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Here's Jackson. Buries the long-range jumper. Jackson's got the lead up to 6 now for Oklahoma City.
Coach Scott Brooks of the Thunder, he's brought great stability to this organization. A lot of talent on this roster, but doesn't always fit in terms of their offensive flow. So the Thunder like to keep it pretty simple with their X's and O's.
Serge Ibaka is checked in for Nick Collison. The Grizzlies also making a change. Randolph is checked in. Durant, no good.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
And Scott Brooks, even when the Thunder were really a young team, was pretty open to getting input from his players, and they liked it.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's a collaborative style. It's better to Scott Brooks. He's secure enough in himself to allow his players to have that input. And engaging his players and keeping them invested. It's not easy for coaches to do when they're expected to always be in control and have the answer. He's got some great team leaders, too, so it's a nice fit for that collaborative style.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kevin, there's no doubting that center Steven Adams came to the league ready to rumble. As Kendrick Perkins put it, he acts like he grew up on the farm chasing hogs. But Adams said in the interview growing up playing rugby, he said it was, quote, a combination of that and trying to survive against my brothers and sisters. Keep in mind, he's the youngest of 18 siblings, Kevin.
He doesn't mind taking some licks, Doris. He just keeps coming. Thank you. Drive by Adams. Kicks it out to Prince. Pocket 4. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And again, Memphis no good.
Ouch. Another miss to add to what's been a miserable game for him from the field. He's created some good opportunities opportunities for himself and made the most of them.
Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Ibaka. And Durant, here we go. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
That was such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just the tough D, it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam. Oh, going back a few seasons, Thunder was a great young foundation, but they were faced with some tough financial decisions. In the end, Serge Ibaka was extended, James Harden was traded. Now most would argue that Harden is the better player, but of course, as far as fit is concerned, Ibaka, I think, was the right choice because of his defensive power.
For the Thunder, Steven Adams, he's checked in for Durant. Morrow comes in for Jeremy Lamb. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Jackson. Memphis also making some changes. Marc Gasol is checked in for Prince. Allen comes in for Adams. And it's Nick Calathes in for Mike Conley. Adams dishes to Westbrook. Pass to Jones. Morrow, no good.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
No, that's for sure, because this guy's too good of a shooter to miss that look consistently. Boy, great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, it sure was. He made a beeline for the bucket as soon as they got the ball. Right away, straight to the rim.
Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook. And it's off the back rim, no good. And Serge Ibaka, Clark, a player that every team in the NBA covets, stretch four with three-point range, also block shots, and he can play some center too.
Kevin, that's a rare, unique skill set he has. I mean, actually, he might be the only player in the league who fully fits that description you just laid out.
Jones, that's for two. Morrow. And the rejection by Randolph. The drive by Allen. Puts up the baby hook. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up two. Allen's got six.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given up too many looks inside.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting pounded in there. The defense not offering much resistance. They've got to force the ball back out to the perimeter.
Stolen. Here's Ibaka. Shot is off. Thanks again for tuning in as we get going once again with our coverage of the NBA preseason.
For the Grizzlies, they've really struggled against Durant.
13 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
Yeah, and you'd expect by the end of this game, I'm sure the numbers are going to look even better.
Ibaka at the four with Perkins at the pivot. Jackson is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant in at the small forward position. That's through for Scott Brooks getting going here in the second half. It's Durant on the wing. And too long on the shot. Kevin Durant certainly had one of the most memorable nights in the NBA last season, Steve. Dropping the 54 points on national TV. He really looked unstoppable in that game in particular.
Yeah, that was against the Warriors back in January. Career high for him. And, Gold State tried every trick in the book. They had good defenders on the wing, but it didn't seem like anything they tried worked.
Stolen by Durant. Perkins. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Perkins got his second bucket.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. Floor is open. Take care of business.
Yeah, that's right. So you push it. That's the best opportunity for points on the break. This lead, I think, is headed north.
Rufus checked in for Memphis. Carter comes in for Courtney Lee. Out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession.
Let's see some of the numbers here on Marc Gasol. very nice season for him last year. Averaged 14 a game, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. I think he's got to be pretty pleased with his output, and you know he's always looking to push himself.
And that's what the best players do, Steve. You play with one of the all-time greats in Michael Jordan. Nothing comes easy in the NBA against top talent, night in and night out. And I think the way he's been playing shows he's been working a lot on different aspects of his game. Well, let's take a look at how Oklahoma City ranked in the league last year. Second in blocks, second in free throw percentage. And they also showed up in the top 5 in overall offense. This team has no trouble scoring the basketball. That's the least of their concern. They love to get it up and down and put it in the hole.
And I think the thing that jumps out at me is the blocks per game. It just shows how well coached they were defensively. Great rotations. They closed out, and they forced their opponents into tough situations at the hoop. That's how they were able to block so many shots.
Has a report for us from the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, Memphis coach Dave Yeager paid dues for years coaching in the minor leagues. But he did more than coach. He was the GM, ticket vendor, business manager, and a halftime act. He said he loved the passion and spirit of that work. But there were also tough times. Guys, those struggles helped prepare him for where he is today.
A long road, but easy now. Thanks, Doris.
Grizzlies are the kind of team that perhaps fans around the league overlook or undervalue or even forget about at times. But they're always going to be there because they're tough, they're physical, and they're talented.
Jackson gets the bucket.
Well, now's the time to push and really try to extend this lead. That's exactly what they're trying to do.
You know, a lot of times it's hard in the third quarter to make this kind of a push, but it's paying off.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Allison comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Lamb in there for Reggie Jackson. The Grizzlies also making a change. Adams, he's checked in for Marc Gasol.